Hi everyone, and welcome to day 18 of A Classroom in Balance. If you're following along in the book or in a digital resource, this is found on page 19. And today's activity is about balancing and focus. So if you've been following along in order, you know that the last couple of days have been spent really working on some focusing techniques and talking about when it's hard to focus and what we can do about it if we're feeling that lack of focus. Today we're going to tie this idea of being able to focus to our yoga practice. Now, in yoga, we practice balancing poses. And in balancing poses, our focus and our attention is really something that is perfected or worked on, right? So when we're standing up and balancing, or on our hands or arms and balancing, it's really hard for us to think about other things, right? We're having to pay very close attention to what we're doing so we don't fall out of the pose, so we don't injure ourselves, right? It's hard to think about the test that we have tomorrow or the text that I hope my friend sent back to me if we are in an active balance pose. So today's activity is going to challenge both our brain and our body, and I'm going to invite everybody to stand up now. So if you're in a room with others, please find a space where you can get a little bigger, right? So we're going to be moving sideways a little bit in this pose today, and so make sure that you have enough space to do so. Now, just to make sure our body is warm, we're going to go through a very quick, gentle movement and stretch so that we are feeling warm enough and we don't injure ourselves in a balance pose. So if everyone would find mountain pose for me, we know we've been here before, standing up nice and tall, engaged through the core. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees, letting your head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, hands down to the mat or the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky one more time. And then exhale, hands to heart. Now, if you feel like you need a little more movement to warm up for a balanced pose, please pause this video now and take time to do so. Otherwise, we'll continue in practice. So the pose that we are going to practice today for this activity is called hand to big toe or hand to foot pose. Now, we're all going to start on the right side of our body, and we're going to get to practice this both on our right and our left. So let your right foot feel really solid into the ground beneath you. Then you're going to start to raise your left leg. Good. You notice that my knee is straight out from my hip. All my weight is on the right foot. See, I'm even falling out of this, right? So one thing I also want to circle back to in practice is that inner best friend, where if you fall today, if you practice this and it's challenging, tell yourself, it's okay, I'm trying something new, right? Only inner best friend here today. Good. Now to continue into this pose, I want you to reach your fingertips, your two peace fingers, to your big toe. This might be where you stop today. Otherwise, see if you can stretch that foot forward. Good. You're going to notice I'm still standing up tall. This right arm is going to release to help me balance. Good. And the last thing we're going to do is reach that foot out to the side. Now you see I'm wobbling a little bit, right? I'm wiggling. This is really challenging for me. This is not easy to do. And if you're jumping around and if you're having a hard time too, it's okay. Find a focal point in front of you that you can use with your eyes to stay steady. Good. We're going to release this side. Bring your leg forward. Releasing the pose the way we came in. Good. Shake out that right side. Are we ready for the left? Yeah, so again, bring your attention back to that focus, right? We're really, really focused on what our body is experiencing. Focus in on your breath so that you can feel how our yoga poses can connect and tie to helping us pay attention. Left foot down. Bring all the weight into the left side. Start to bring the right knee up. Now, I talked a little bit the first time on that first side, so we're going to hold this for a moment. Find your focal point here right from the beginning. Maybe there's a spot on the wall in front of you. Maybe there's a water bottle or something else that's still, that's out in front of you. Good. Now start to reach your second and third finger to your right big toe. My left arm is coming out to help me balance. Now start to straighten the right leg forward. Good. Keep your back tall. If you feel like you'd like to, start to open your leg out to the side. So you'll notice it took me a minute to get there, right? It's a challenging thing to talk and practice at the same time, especially in a pose like this. Good. Stay here for another breath if you can. Stand tall. Smile through it. Good. And then come back to center. Release your foot down. Shake it out. Nice job. So hand to foot pose or hand to big toe pose. This may not be something that you can come into in the middle of a math test, right? When you need to focus. But remember, when you're by yourself or when you have some time and you're feeling distracted, challenge your body by balancing, right? Maybe it's the pose you just saw. Maybe it's a different balancing pose you'll learn later on in a classroom in balance. But no, it's a really fun way to get your body and your brain talking to each other. I can't wait to practice more with you to help you grow more mindful. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the next activity.